Yo-yo Despin, a way of stopping the spin of a space probe. When a space probe in orbit is pointed in a precise direction and is about to fire its upper stage engine to set the probe on a trajectory towards its targeted celestial object, the upper stage many times will first start spinning before the engine is fired. Because of the gyroscopic stability that a spinning upper stage has, it reduces the possibility that during engine burn, the vibration caused by the engine would change the precise direction set by the probe. After the engine burn, the probe is still spinning. It would be impossible to do any meaningful scientific work during its journey to the targeted celestial object. The probe must stop spinning. One way to stop the spinning is to use a retrothruster on the probe itself to slow down the spinning. While this idea works fine, it requires the addition of a thruster propellant to be carried along with the probe. This added weight must ultimately be subtracted from the weight of the probe itself, resulting in less scientific payload on the probe. A simpler way of stopping the probe is to use a yo-yo Despin mechanism. The operational principle is simple. Two masses, each attached to a cable, are placed on opposite sides of the space probe. The cables are coiled into the body of the probe. The masses are on the outside of the probe and are locked into place. Since the probe is spinning, the masses spin with it and are part of the total angular momentum of the probe. To make the probe stop spinning, its angular momentum must be reduced to zero. To do this, the locks on the masses are released. Immediately after this, the centrifugal force will cause the masses to start moving away from the probe. Because a lot of mass is now moving away from the center of the probe, its spin is going to slow down to keep the angular momentum the same. By carefully selecting the amount of mass used in the masses, by the time the cable is fully unwound, the rotation of the probe would almost be zero. Almost. There's still a slight rotation. Once the cable is fully stretched, this sudden tension between the masses and the probe will cancel out the remaining rotation of the probe. At this exact moment, a mechanism will release the cable from the probe. With the cable now free, the masses will fly up into space, taking the rotational energy of the probe with them.